cute. That things I want to do. And let me say, thank you. I want to thank the entire Lew Crew. We're over 12,000 subscribers strong, and thank you very much. Look, today marks 5 years of me on YouTube. I didn't want to do it. I was reluctantly roped into it. I put on my about page that very first day, if this ever stops being fun, I'll stop doing it. And yeah, there's been periods when it hadn't been so fun, so I might have gone a month or so. But I really do enjoy making these videos. I just make them on my phone. I'm just a fella having fun with food, fire, and a phone camera in my backyard. And I've had a lot of fun doing it. All right, so I've got some companies that want to give some stuff away to help celebrate 5 years on YouTube. And I'm going to tell you what you got to comment down below. There's 2 words you're going to have to say. So keep on watching the video so I can tell you what they are, all right? And if you say those 2 words in the comments, you'll be entered into the drawing. I also want to say, use a little decorum. If you're a content creator and you have a relationship with one of these companies where you might get the seasoning blends or you might get something else already from them, then say, hey, I opt out of this giveaway, but the other prizes, I want to get those, and that's fine. So if your name comes up for like the Uncle Steve Shake or the Looft Lighter or the old Smokey Grill, and you've already have all that, just say, hey, I opt out of this one or that one. That's fine too. All right, so let's get on with the giveaway. All right, the first thing we're gonna give away is the Looft Lighter. Yeah, I've really been enjoying this. I've had this stuff maybe going on a month, maybe at least 3 weeks. And I tell you what, this thing works well. You touch the charcoal with it or the wood with it, and you hold it there for about 20 seconds and you pull it back. And you just keep blowing that hot air on that same spot. And saves on charcoal lighters and things like this. Does a great job lighting charcoal, but it also works well in the house, on the house fires. I would say put a little bit of kindling down there, a little softer wood, get it started. It'll get your big wood started in your fireplace. My son's even used this in the fireplace, and we've got a plug-in right next to it. In my backyard, I do have to run an extension cord, but I tell you what, I've enjoyed using this. It works so well and gets my fires started so well. And anyway, some people said, hey, isn't that thing kind of expensive? Look, guys, this doesn't cost any more than a tank of gas does nowadays or going out to eat. I promise you. All right, but I'm going to leave a link down below to Looft Lighter. You can check them out. You leave a comment, and you might actually win one. Not this one. This is mine, and I use it. It's been used. You'll get a new one in the box. All right, the next thing we're going to give away is we're going to give away an old Smokey Grill. I've been using old Smokies for many, many years. In fact, my 3rd video involved an old Smokey Grill, all right? And I've made a lot of them since then. I love cooking on old Smokies. The 14, the 18, and the 22. I no longer have an 18 right now. I got the 14 and the 22, but you could have an 18. That's the classic size, 18 inches. It's big enough to cook for a family, and it's on small legs, so you can take it and travel with it. It's like the ultimate travel grill, but it's built well. I love old Smokey Grills. They're built in the United States right over there in Houston, Texas, and they've been doing it the same way since 1953. The company's actually been in business for 100 years. That's right, I believe it started in 1921 or thereabouts, and in 1953, about 32 years later, they built the grills. You see, they were a bucket company and a stovepipe company and a you know, they made lard cans and stuff like that, and they had a little party, and one of the guys that worked at the factory took 2 buckets and made a grill out of it. The owners of the factory at the time thought that was brilliant. That was 1953, and by 1963 the company was only making grills, all right? And the current family owners, they've owned it since the 1970s, okay? And it's been in the same place since 1921 or so. Wonderful company, Old Smokey Grills, and they're gonna give away an Old Smokey Classic just for you, all right? An Old Smokey Classic to 18-inch size, and they're willing to give it away. I appreciate the folks at Old Smokey working with us on this 5-year anniversary giveaway. So you can win an Old Smokey too. All right, Uncle Steve Shake, he has stepped up and said, hey, Uncle Steve, I'm celebrating 5 years on YouTube, and I'd like to give something away. Would you like to give something more away? I know you give a lot of stuff away. You're such a generous man. He says, man, Big Lew, to celebrate your 5-year anniversary, I will give away a set of every one of my rubs with a custom label on it celebrating your 5-year anniversary. I said, that's really cool. He said that. I was just going to ask him to give a bottle away or something, you know? Hey, this is the original, and look, it's empty. You know why it's empty? Because I use his stuff. not just on camera every now and then. No, I use his stuff. My kids use his stuff. Everybody, in fact, Hannah's just right off camera. Hannah, testify about Uncle Steve's shake.
I use it all the time. Like,
she uses it all the time. So I got more here, but you're not getting this one. This is ours. You're getting a whole set with a custom label on it. Uncle Steve, thank you so much for helping me celebrate 5 years on YouTube. All right, the fourth and fifth thing we're going to be giving away here on Big Lew's 5-year anniversary big giveaway is we're giving away 2 ThermoWorks thermometers. All right, these are instant read thermometers. The first one is the Dash. Man, I love the Dash. I used the Thermopop for years, but ThermoWorks came out with a newer, better one, I think, a year or 2 ago called the Dash. I really like the Dash. I have a review on it. I'll leave that link down below. And the Dash I had now resides at a lovely lady's house in Lafayette, but I get to use it every now and then, and she loves it too. It works fantastic. I love the Dash, and it's a fantastic instant read thermometer, sub 1 degree accuracy, and it works on an induction stove. The old one I'd had did not work on an induction stove. The Thermopop did not, but the Dash does. That's one reason I love it so much. And it's got magnets to stick it on your refrigerator, on your hood above your stove, or wherever where it's convenient. It's absolutely wonderful, and it reads within about 3 to 4 seconds or so. It's really fast. I love the Dash. So ThermoWorks is giving away a Dash, and not only that, the fifth thing, also ThermoWorks, giving away a ThermoWorks 1. Yes, indeed. This is the industry standard in instant read thermometer technology. All right, reads in about 1 second to about 32 degrees, and thereabouts whenever cooking temperatures. It's not going to read at grill temp or something maybe to 350 in 1 second, but it'll read it pretty darn fast, maybe in 2 or 3. I tell you what, it gets up there. It really does do a great job. It's so fast, so fun, so easy to clean. And the reason I don't use the Dash is I have one of these. If not, I'd be using my ThermoWorks Dash. And I tell you what though, both of them are fantastic. Not only that, I'm going to be buying some Dashes for Christmas this year. Yes, some of y'all figured out what y'all gonna get. I'm gonna be buying some myself just to give away for Christmas gifts. But the ThermoWorks 1, y'all know, the Thermopin 1 rather, from ThermoWorks. Y'all know this is an industry standard. It replaced the MK4 this year. All right, this is the top of the line of the top of the line. Nothing better than a Thermopin 1. All right, it's that, the temperature reads fast, changes 4 directions. All the settings are inside this thing right there. You don't have to worry about it. Goes to sleep, wakes up. I love it. All right, so we got a ThermoWorks Dash and a Thermopin 1. You could win either one of those as well. I want to thank all the sponsors, and most importantly, I want to thank you, the Lew Crew, for letting me be on for 5 years. All right, so here's what you got to say. All right, here's what you got to say. In the description, in the comment box, say something, okay, that has the words 5 years, but you got to write out the word 5. If you don't follow the instructions and write out F-I-V-E, you just put the number, that's against the rules. Write 5 years. Now, you don't have to give me a congratulatory statement. You could say, I cannot believe this fool is so stubborn he hasn't quit YouTube after 5 years. What is this moron still doing with a food fire and a phone camera in his backyard after 5 years? He doesn't even have the good sense to quit YouTube. You could say something like that.
Somebody's gonna write that
You
down.
don't have to say something nice, but if you write 5 years, F-I-V-E, years, somewhere in your comment, you're qualified. All right. Once again, I do appreciate the decorum for those that already might have some of these items from the companies. Like if you're working with Looft Lighter or Uncle Steve's or something, just opt out of that particular giveaway and win one of the others. All right. We're gonna do this giveaway next Wednesday. Hannah, what day is next Wednesday?
The 8th. Next Wednesday is December the 1st.
December the 1st. We're going to do this on December the 1st. All right, December the 1st. All right, whatever the next Wednesday is. That's when we're going to do it. I'll have the link in the description down there. And we'll do it with the random picker or whatever. But you have to have 5 years, F-I-V-E, years in your comment to be eligible to win. All right. Hannah, you wanted to say something, darling?
Yep.
Say hi, Hannah.
Hi, Hannah. I didn't necessarily want to say anything, but I wanted to be in the video
video because I'm home this week. It's Thanksgiving. It's his birthday week. His birthday falls on Thanksgiving tomorrow. And when he first started the channel, I was doing a lot of the filming, and I really, really loved it. And
she and her aunt Deanna talked me into doing this because I cooked a turkey. All right, I cooked a turkey and live on Facebook. She was doing the video, and she's really helped the channel out. It wouldn't be what it is without Hannah. And you could see her grow from where were you? You were 5 years ago. You were what, 14? 14. She's now 19 and in college.
Eli was 10 and tiny, but like
were you in junior high or when you were in?
I was in 8th grade.
8th grade. Yeah. She was in junior high, and now she's a freshman in college. So.
But like he was my Spanish teacher in high school, right? Because he taught me in high school, and we would just watch his videos sometimes in class, and it was such a strange but fun but also silly experience to have my peers be like, Hannah, we saw your dad's video the other day, and it still happens, and it's really interesting. So
I've enjoyed it, and guys, the YouTube community has helped me so much in this past year. When I suffered such personal tragedies, the YouTube community stepped up, and I thank every one of them, and I want to thank all of these companies. Please visit all the websites of these companies. They're so generous to offer this to celebrate 5 years on YouTube, and I can't say how much I appreciate these companies and the Big Lew Crew. That's you.